Check the mic and make sure it sound right, boys. It sound right, boys.
Hey everyone, welcome to Kempner Canucks. My name is Trev. I'm glad that you're here. What a game between two good teams. Of course, disappointed in the loss, everyone. Absolutely. There's a lot to kind of talk about. Tonight, obviously I wanted the Canucks to win this one for sure. But I do want to thank you for being here, for being a part of this stream. Let's talk about this game, everyone. It's one of those ones where it's like shoulda, coulda, woulda, wish it was a little better, you know, that whole thing, right? So okay, let's before we get into it. So this is my live stream. I've been trying to do them after every single game for the Canucks games that have been happening. I haven't missed very many of them. And if you haven't hit that like or subscribe, it'd be great if you did that. I'm trying to get to 1,000 subscribers, and I'd appreciate your support. Okay, so if you think about this game this evening, there is a lot to talk about, but I want to just talk about the good, the bad, and the ugly. Okay, let's talk about the good. I mean, the ugly is that we lost 5-2, right? That's just the ugly part of the game. But the thing that I felt like was the most ugly of this entire night, and it was absolutely embarrassing, was I felt like the refs were atrocious. They were absolutely atrocious. And I just, on both sides, it wasn't like, there was times where I'm like, what? How can you call that? And then there's other times where it's like both ways, right? They just, I don't know what they were doing. And so we're going to talk about a few of those calls tonight. Post in the comments some of the things that you thought and learned and all that kind of stuff. So, but here tonight was the big night about Hughes versus Makar. If you haven't seen my video that I just posted today, this morning, actually, I posted it, was the Norris Trophy battle. Makar versus Hughes. I want to show this right here. After tonight, Hughes has 31 points because he got an assist, and Makar has 29. So what did you guys think about that? Did you think that they were gonna see more out of Hughes? I thought that Hughes didn't have the best game. Like he's super talented, don't get me wrong, but he wasn't dominating like he has been in the past. Makar, I thought, was super impressive tonight, but I would love for you to, that's the big question that I have, is who's better, Captain Quinn or Cale Makar? Okay, Captain Quinn or Cale Makar. You got to post in the comments who you think is better, and let the debate begin. So we're going to get in there. But right before we do that, I do want to talk about a few things like this. Friedman is a warrior, but his head is a magnet to the puck. I don't know what is going on with Friedman, but I feel bad for him. That shot that he took to the face tonight, the cut that he had, again, like, how is this even happening? This is just wild, right? And then, of course, I don't know about you guys, but JT Miller is worth his money. This guy is an absolute machine. He's a man on a mission. You've heard me say this over and over and over again, right, everyone? Like, this guy is next level good. Like, he is absolutely incredible just night in, night out, gritty, can score. Tonight's goal by JT Miller was absolutely phenomenal. I absolutely loved watching his goal and just his effort all evening. I just felt like he was probably the best Canuck on the ice again. He's always there. And then I don't know about you guys, but I want to play this in a second. But let's just quickly talk about. Okay, I'm going to dive into some comments first before I get into this next part. But this next part is going to be really good. Okay, so Callum, welcome. Forget about Chaos Giraffe. The zebras suck. Yeah, I'm with you 100% on that, Callum. That it was bad. It was really bad tonight. Sorry, I'm just getting this queued up for this. Okay, so hey Trev, the Canucks can't afford to blow leads against any team. No, you're right. I mean, it was 2-2 going in the third. That was some of the good news about tonight. If you're talking about the good, the bad, the ugly, I mean, the ugly is we lost. The refs were awful. I guess the bad is that we lost. The ugly was the refs. I think the good news was it was 2-2 after 2 periods. I don't know how it was. The entire second period was just a gong show. So what's going on with the referees? I don't know. It was personalized. I have no idea, man. I have no idea. Nicholas, think the need to shake up the lines. Yeah, Pettersson looked terrible. And that actually just reminds me of something that I wanted to talk about tonight. Not only do I think that Pettersson didn't look good, Kuzmenko is invisible as well. What is going on? Those guys are not our top line. Our top line is JT Miller, Besser, and Di Giuseppe. That has been our best line for very many games this season. I know that Pettersson has a lot of points, so he's definitely we need him, but it just seems like there's something off. I don't know if he's hurt. I don't know. I have no idea, guys. I would love to hear your comments about that. But that's just something that I noticed tonight, and I felt like it was very noticeable that those guys were invisible. In fact, the end, Pettersson had that tip. Other than that, I mean, he was getting out. Makar owned him behind the net there. That was I don't know if embarrassing is the right word, but yeah. Anyways, I do think we need to shake up the lines, and I want to talk about that in a second. Curtis, that was clearly 5-minute. Penalty stick went up the face. Okay. So Curtis, I'm gonna let you. I'm gonna come back to this comment. Okay, I'm coming back to this comment. Thanks for being here on Besser. Yep. I don't know. It's too bad we lost. Absolutely, Carol. Good to have you here. Another 5-2 loss. That's right. Makar, 1 goal, 1 assist. Hughes, 1 assist. Game goes to the referees to choose. I don't think it was 2-2. So we lost it in the third period, and I don't think it was a ref's fault in the third period. So I just think they were better than us tonight. They look hungry. They look skilled. Disappointing loss, Toymaker says, but they played good. They owned most of the third period. If this would go 7, it would go 7 if they was in the playoffs. I do like how they match up together, actually. A much better effort than the Sharks team, 100%. They definitely got up for this game for sure. Japan, your buddy's here tonight. Okay, so Jarvis, crushing defeat, pretty even all around. A rare night where I thought Thatcher Demko was average at best. I actually thought he was better than that. I mean, how many shots did he face? A lot, right? Let's quickly look at that for a second. I'm in the wrong spot here. Vancouver. No, I have no idea where we are. I don't know where I am on this stupid site now, guys. I'll just go back just to NHL.com and they'll have it here for me. So how I did I think he had a lot of shots on goal, right? So 29 saves, 29 shots on goal. So yeah, I think that Demko played fine. Honestly, I'm not gonna diss him. It was an uncommon day where Demko wasn't the brick wall. Okay, yeah. I mean, this is a good team, right? So I wish Quentin got a few more points. Yep, absolutely. The refs were just stupid. Gary, you're right, man. They ruined the second period for both teams. They were so bad. So bad. It was just like I was yelling at the TV. And I do that sometimes. But, man, I couldn't believe how bad they were. What salad would be better? Quinoa, kale, Quinn all the way. That's right. To be fair, the unreasonable expectation, that's unreasonable expectations, but just pointing out that when Demko's game is slightly off, the whole team crumbles a bit. Yeah. I mean, he needs to be playing at his best for sure. And what's going on with Petey? That's a good question, Japan. I've been asking that. I agree. Refs were annoying. Yep. So annoying, actually. What's up, Japan? JT Miller is proving how valuable he is. Totally worth every penny. His goal was beautiful. I cheered so loud when that Miller goal scored. Like, you guys know that I absolutely love watching JT Miller. I think he's a phenomenal player. Love it that he's on the Vancouver Canucks, guys. Listen, I absolutely love that he's on the Vancouver Canucks. But that goal tonight was nice. Strong, power forward kind of goal, and just what a snipe, too. I just loved everything about it. So, Nicholas, Makar is the best D-man on the planet. And you know what? You could be right. You could be right. If you watched my video, you saw his resume. It's insane. He's 25 years old, right? So, okay. Toymaker. AB72 played hard. Hoglander played hard. It's Petey, Kuzi, Mikheyev line that needs to pick up the slack, although Petey had some jump at times. I think you're right on those assessments. Actually, I agree 100% on those assessments. Tonight for me was a breaking point with Beauvillier. I just feel like I've watched enough now. It's time, and I know I'm going to be like bold on this, and it's not super bold, but it's time to trade Beauvillier. It's time to get him out of here. I just don't understand how he cannot produce. He's got talent. He has tried. I mean, the scoring is not there. I know he's trying everything to get that puck in, but I just been so, and that penalty really ticked me off that he took. It was just such a dumb penalty. And maybe that's what the problem is. I did not disagree with his effort. I just disagreed with his. I just feel like there's that penalty just ticked me right off. We're in a big game. You don't need to do stupid things like that. That's just my personal opinion. But I agree with everything else that you said there as well. I appreciate your comment. Okay, personalized new nickname or an oldie but a goodie. Power play Petey. Now that's how he gets his points. Well, yeah, he gets a lot of them there for sure. Okay, let's Gary. Hoglander needs more ice time. Okay, he's working. Yes, okay. You just segue a lot. I want to play this sound. Okay, guys. I don't know if you remember this, but I'm just gonna play the clip. Okay, I'm not playing the video, but I agree with you. Okay, so hopefully you can. I'm gonna bring this as high as. Oops, I just took a picture by accident.
I gotta have more cowbell. If I just leave and
know the cowbell thing from Saturday Night Live?
Oh, baby. Gee, wait. Okay. Guess what? I
got a fever.
And the only prescription is more cowbell.
Is more Hoglander. That's what I'm thinking. I've got a fever, guys. I've got a fever. And the only prescription for this fever is more Hoglander. I'm telling you right now, we need more Hoglander in our lives. This kid is unbelievably playing at a high level. I'm loving what I'm seeing by Hoglander. Why is he buried on the third line, fourth line? This is ridiculous. He needs to be back in that top six. I think he should be playing with Miller and definitely with Brock. That's what you need to listen to me right now. You need to listen to the fans. We know that Hoglander needs more ice time, and we got a fever, and the only prescription for that fever is more Hoglander, baby. Let's go. Okay, I don't know if that was too cheesy or not, but I was thinking about that during the game. I'm just like, I just love Hoglander. Just love what I'm seeing there. I don't know what you guys. Makar and Hughes are both good in their own way. Miller will be a Canuck legend if he helps the boys bring home. Oh, for sure. All of them will be legends if they bring home a cup. But yes, I think we're going to be very happy with his career as a Canuck. For sure. The decor, Toymaker says, was backing up to the hash marks, forcing Demko to make tougher saves at times. Need to stand up and them up at the blue line, more like the start of season. Okay, yeah, I like that comment. Hopefully none of our D-men are out with injuries. Our D depth is thinning quickly. Yep. And I felt like Juleson didn't play bad at all. So I wasn't really disappointed there. I would say this, Jarvis says, the first line isn't playing at their highest level. That's because they're not the first line anymore. First line is the Miller line. I'm telling you that right now. But we saw the potential of them at the beginning of the season actually being extremely reliable before Ilya went down. Yeah. And I mean, I think Pettersson's been hurt and he's been playing through something, but yeah, I don't know. I just agree with your Beauvillier take. Cannot do that right now. Really? Okay. I'm okay that you're not okay with that. Honestly, I'm okay with that. I'm just at the stage where it's like, how long do we wait before it's like, oh, well, he didn't score again. He didn't have a point again. So that's just my personal opinion. You're welcome to have yours as well, so for sure. Beauvillier dude, I'd do that in a heartbeat, and they would never, ever do that. They would never, ever do that, but I would do that in a heartbeat. For sure. Makar wears his helmet so tight it cuts his circulation off and makes his cheeks rosy red. Is that real? Or is that just, are you trying to be funny? So we are missing Susie. I agree. We are now 2 and 4 without him after he went down, not including the first 2 games. His presence and calmness with his overall ability will be missed. I hope you're right on this, Jarvis, because at the end of the day, he didn't get a ton of playing time. It's not like he was like they were playing Hughes and Hronek like 27, 28 minutes a night. Susie was getting like 18, sometimes 20, sometimes under 18. Like, I don't know. So, yeah. Nicholas, so EP 40 deserves slightly less. Well, that's the thing, right? It's not going to go up and down. He deserves this or that, and I don't think he's earned a new contract yet. So, U10 Miller now. What's U10 Miller now? I don't. Are you sorry? My keyboard lives its own life. Okay, yeah, I understand. Okay, so just go back here. Just a couple things. Like I want to ask you this, guys and girls. This question right here. Who off of Colorado impressed you? Like, we see Edmonton a lot, we see Calgary a lot, we see the Kraken a lot, we see all these teams. We don't see the Avalanche a lot. And when I look at their lineup, I'm like, why is this team great? Why it doesn't make any sense. Like Niskanen, I mean, they have good goaltending. I mean, obviously Makar is part of that. Makar is a stud. He's a phenom, okay? McKinnon's a phenom. Rantanen's a phenom. But after that, like, why are they so good? But who impressed you tonight off of Colorado? Please post in the comments who impressed you. But this was what I had got before. I've got a fever, and I need some more Höglander. That's right. I had it prepared. So hopefully that was okay. But who off of Colorado impressed you? Please post in the comments that. I do want to talk about that tonight. Obviously, Rantanen for me, I thought was really, really amazing. So, okay, let's go to personalized. He jumped into this. To be honest, Nathan MacKinnon and his speed, wow. I thought McDavid is fast, but McKinnon's speed, another player impresses. And tonight, Toes. Oh, not Toes, it's Taves. Oh, I like that. You know what else I noticed about McKinnon is that he's big. But even Rantanen he's large, dude. He is a large, super talented guy. I had Mitch Marner in my keeper hockey league. I kept trying to trade him for Rantanen. My buddy's a huge Rantanen and Makar fan. He's a Canucks fan, but he likes those guys. And I couldn't get him off of because he just knew, like, Rantanen is a superstar. He's a stud. So that's another thing. So McKinnon is fast, and he gets those bursts. Yes, I did. notice that, right? All right, so let's dive into some more of this. Okay, PDG has been meh for a while. Yep, I agree. And Bluger hasn't shown much since his debut. Still, the team played good. Yes, and I do want to bring that up, guys. And I actually want to type it in here. I got to find a banner to change here. I wonder if I'll just create a new one. Okay, so I want to talk about this line, which I don't understand why it is. I understand that our team is so good on the power play, but there's times where they stall out and they need a change or they're getting tired. But this is what absolutely surprises me, that this is the case. This is our power play too. Why in the world is Beauvillier, Bluger, and Garland our power play too? So is it Bluger that you want for the face-off? Because you don't have Miller there, so I guess he's your guy. I guess problem is that there's no Suter, and that's I don't think we're thinking about that enough, right? Everyone is that Suter. We're missing Suter a lot, like a lot. He's been a difference maker. Like you guys talk about Susie, I would talk about Suter more than Susie. When's he coming back? I don't know. I'm not thrilled about this line. And maybe it's because I think Höglander should be on this line. I think that's like, I don't know, maybe it's the Beauvillier part that I'm not thrilled about, but I'd love to hear your comments on this line. I'm just so annoyed by it. So that's why I was saying, like, this PDG has been not good, and I think Höglander should be there. I also think he should be playing on the second power play unit. Okay, Gary says, your thoughts on Ethan Bear getting close playing again, bringing him back slowly might be a good thing. Yes, I think we should sign Ethan Bear back or bring him back, and he's the missing piece on this team. I really hope that's what the Canucks do. I mean, I think that they're trying to trade Beauvillier or Garland and just not successful doing that. I think Ethan Bear is what they're hoping for. They're trying to sustain long enough to get Ethan back. That's what I think. And I heard today, I believe that it was it Christmas that they think he'll be back for? So that would be interesting. So, okay, so Jarvis says, if we lose against Seattle, is it time to hit the panic button? I think it's time to be very concerned. I don't know if I'm hitting the panic button. And is it time to set back our expectations bar slightly lower? Probably. We knew from the start that this wasn't sustainable, but that would be bad. Yeah, I agree. We need to beat Seattle. I do agree. So because we're 1-4 in the last 5. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, lost to Seattle, lost to Calgary, lost to Colorado now, and I predicted in my November one that we were going to lose to Colorado tonight, but now the way we've been playing, I thought we had a good chance of winning this one. Gary wants to switch to the Oilers now. It's too much depressing stuff with the Canucks, but McDavid must be getting close to demanding a trade. They lose again. He looked angry tonight on the bench. He's just like, what is going on with this team? It's awful in Edmonton. It's terrible, isn't it, guys? Like, this is just brutal. It's absolutely brutal, right? I would put Höglander and Kuz on the second parallel play. Yes. So then who comes? So Kuzmenko's on there now. Would you put Hronek up there, Toymaker? And then let Kuz run the second unit. I just think like he's super skilled. He just doesn't look like, like it looks like he's trying to, instead of taking his shot, he's looking to set up Miller and Pettersson and Brock. So I'm not really sure what to do with Kuzmenko, like, honestly. But you're right. Would you put Höglander up on the top one? No, you said Höglander and Kuz. Okay, so I think they got to stop talking about trophy conversations every time they talk about Demko for Vezina. He lets in 4 goals. Yeah, that's a good point. I don't think we've talked about that enough. Okay. Trev, it's awful in Edmonton. Yes. Yeah, in layman's terms. So glad Edmonton is losing right now. Oh, yeah. I don't mind Edmonton. I said it was awful in Calgary. That's what I said. That is the only good thing in Calgary. And the worst thing about Calgary, sorry, I didn't mind Calgary. The only bad thing about Calgary is the Flames. So they are building up this big bubble and the bubble pops. I would rather stay stealthy good. Yeah. I mean, there's been a lot of hype from us. The media has caught on attention for us for sure. So let's quickly dive in again. So 5-2, right? We'll get into a preview of the next couple games, but I want to share the screen and just talk real quickly again about this game. Maybe there's something here that I didn't notice. So, Makar didn't get any stars of the game. He had 2 points. I mean, all these guys, I mean, this must be the game-winning goal, right? Yeah, it is. And it was such a gross goal, too. Like, oh, that's gross. 3 unanswered in the third period. We got outshot in the first. We outshot them in the second because we were on massive power play. And then we outshot them by 2. Like, it was close tonight for that. I enjoyed the game. I was disappointed by the outcome for sure. Vancouver still won in faceoffs. Didn't score on the power play. I think that was the big difference maker there. Colorado had a lot of penalty minutes, but that's what I want to talk about, everyone. That's what I want to bring up on this stream. So I want to ask you this question. Where is it? Manson, was it a cross check? Like a 2-minute? No, was it a 5-minute major? Because this is what Curtis talked about, right? Was it a 5-minute major? Or is Brock a great actor? I want you to post in the comments what you thought about that. I'll tell you my personal opinion. My personal opinion was that they were battling in front and they were cross-checking each other. But I say that Brock was a great actor. That was an awful call. It was an atrocious call. That's part of the reason why I'm so angry at the refs tonight. I don't mind him getting a couple minutes, but the idea that it's a 5, after looking at the video for that long and you assess a 5-minute major, I just didn't agree with that at all, man. At all, I didn't agree with it. So, yeah. So I don't know. That's just my personal opinion on it. I'd love to hear your guys' opinions as well. Brock was acting. It's just because he got tripped in and didn't. Yes, I agree. It's because he got tripped earlier and he didn't get that call. He totally got tripped there for sure. He also flailed too. Another reason probably why they didn't call it. But yeah, so you're with me, Toy Maker. We both believe it was an acting job. Gary says, I would love to see Hoglander play with Miller. But that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. I think we're on the same wavelength, man. We own the third, though, and that's when we were down. Well, kind of like, yeah, we owned the third, but we didn't score, and then they scored 3 goals. I mean, I guess one of them is a empty netter. So, but still, like, we didn't score. So how can we say that we owned the third? I just don't know how that goes. So Beauvillier was power play 1 for a bit last season, I think. I believe he would be good enough despite his mediocre performances. Probably Hogues, Joshua, Beauvillier, Garland, and Hronek. Well, who's going to take the faceoffs? You can't do that one. It's when Suter comes back, he's going to be the power play 2 centerman, but you can't do those guys all together and win a faceoff. You got to win those faceoffs in that zone. So that's why Beluga is there, unfortunately. But yeah, so interesting, totally interesting. But I like the idea. Yeah. Excuse me, I'm sorry if I'm yawning tonight. Casey, agree about Hoglander on power play 2. Yep, absolutely, absolutely. Joshua, yeah, this is what you talk about, right? Joshua, Hogues, Joshua, Beauvillier, Garland, Hronek, yeah. Yeah, I mean, they're going to get desperate pretty soon. They don't play very much, those second power play units, so it doesn't really matter. We're talking like out of 2 minutes, you might play 20 seconds. You might play 15 seconds. You might even play a full. I mean, tonight they played a full minute, which was rare, but we were on the power play for a long time and 4-on-4, so they had to come off. But normally they don't get much time. Edward Watkins, nice to have you here. Did it really matter? Not like the Canucks got anything out of it since they ended up 2 straight penalties, and refs were terrible. Yes, I think that both teams, the refs are terrible for both teams, but yeah, I was disappointed in the reffing for sure. Dude, I was thinking about that today, Gary. Honestly, a friend of mine messaged me. He's in town for a month in our city, and he goes, Trev, what are the best places to eat? Give me your top 3. And I'm like, I can't do that. I can't do a top 3. I have to do, what kind of food do you like? And then let's go from there. So I literally just wrote a book. If you want Mexican, if you want Italian, if you want Indian cuisine, if you want sushi, if you want steak, if you want Italian, if you want burgers, if you want wings, and I said, and if you want pub food, you got to go to Jingle Pot Pub and get a crispy chicken burger, baby. Get a crispy chicken burger. Not only do I say it, but Gary says it. It's true. So yeah. Okay, let's dive into the preview for next week. Appreciate everyone being here tonight. We're going on the road. We're road tripping, everyone. Let's go on a road trip. Friday, we're in Seattle. Saturday, another back-to-back. Are you kidding me? We're in San Jose. So if we can win on Friday, which I'm predicting we're going to win on Saturday. Is DeSmith playing against Seattle or against San Jose, guys? You post in the comments which one you think. I'm assuming they're going to put DeSmith in on Seattle game and Demko back in San Jose. But it should go Demko and then DeSmith. Yeah, that's what – if I was the head coach, I'd go Demko and DeSmith. That's what I would do. But it's going to be interesting, don't you think? So, and do you guys think we're going to win both of those? Because I think we are. So Curtis says it would be nice if Rick Tocchet works to give Casey DeSmith more games, play him more often instead of back-to-back games. Really? I mean, yeah, I'm not with you, Curtis, but I do appreciate the comment. I think Demko's our guy. We're riding Demko. I think, are you saying because he's getting overworked and he's too tired? I just think that's what you paid him $5.5 million to do. So, but DeSmith has been good, but late, like his last game, he wasn't good. So yeah. But I do appreciate the comment. Canuck possession and chances after the 3-2 goal was good. I mean, they didn't get deflated and outplayed the Avs for a good 7 minutes. Yeah. So until the breakaway goal, and then even then. Yeah, that breakaway goal by Makar was awesome. He is so good. I think Joshua can take faceoffs. No, I don't think so. But I mean, of course, we want to. If he could play center, that'd be incredible. But why hasn't he done that then, right? I mean, and it's on the power play. That's even more important than just like on the third line or the fourth line, right? So, anyway, so tomorrow's American Thanksgiving. I've taken the day off. I'm totally pumped. I get to watch 3 football games. It's going to be wonderful. I'm worried about that there's going to be 3 blowouts. But I'm looking forward. I love American Thanksgiving. I think they do it better than we do. Not only do everyone flies home for American Thanksgiving, then they have Black Friday, then they have the whole weekend to hang out. It's awesome. And they get ready for Christmas on that weekend. I wish Canada did that. I wish we had more Black Friday sales that were awesome. And then Friday night, it's Seattle, Vancouver. Saturday night, it's going to be the San Jose Sharks and the Vancouver Canucks. Hoping to stream both of those. So if you can let people know, I'd appreciate that. So, okay. So Curtis said, I meant to say I would give him not work. Okay. Let's just see what's if. Be nice if. Okay. All right. Well, we'll beat him next time. Yeah, absolutely, Toymaker. We've got to stay positive. I'm still loving what I'm seeing in Vancouver. I like the fight. I love everything about this team. It's great. So I'm gonna call it a night. I'm gonna put on the intro music. Thanks so much, or the outro music. Thanks so much for everyone for being here. Appreciate each one of you. You guys are awesome. I know that it's hard after a loss, but it is what it is. But we are going to stick by this team, and we're going to keep going. So, of course, always go Canucks go, and thanks so much for coming. Hit that like and subscribe.